AHZNB's Naruto Mod add-on adds this menu for when you first join. You get the Ninja Start button, Starting Jutsu button, Keep Chakra button, and Reroll KK Genkai. When I click Ninja Start, and give me the Shinobi advancement and also gives me my starting releases. When I click Starting Jutsu, it'll give me the jutsus for each learner I have. When I click Keep Chakra, that basically replaces the Keep Ninja XP command, so that you can always keep your ninja experience every time you die. And as you can see, I have Shadow Clone Jutsu and Lightning Release Jutsu, so it gives you one for each learner when you click the Starting Jutsu button. This mod also adds the /add chakra command. When I do /add chakra 50, it adds 50 chakra to my bar and also gives me the necessary ninja experience to go along with it. Another great feature of this mod is the charging chakra feature, which helps you, charge chakra a lot faster. As you all know, in the normal AHZNB mod, it's very hard to get chakra fast. So when I just press X, it'll sit here and charge for a little bit and, slowly bring up my chakra. And the more ninja experience you have, the faster the chakra charge is. Another feature of this add-on is when you meet Sakura and you're not a medical genin already, if you just walk up to her with a healing jutsu scroll, it'll say, "The scroll was destroyed, get another one if you wish to try again." And eventually, if you keep trying, you'll be able to become a medical genin. If I get a healing jutsu scroll again and try again, eventually it'll work and I'll get the medical ninjutsu learner. But that has a great feature so that if you don't start out as a medical genin, you can still have a chance to do it. This mod also adds the jutsu experience scroll. If I put in a extra scroll that I don't want to use and just craft the jutsu experience scroll, let me put a learner in my offhand and then put it selected to some jutsu. If I hold the jutsu experience scroll, it'll give me a random experience number between 0 and to 100. And as you can see, I got 81. So that is a great way to use those extra scrolls you have no need for, and can use them to, help level up your moves quicker. There's also commands for /change KK Genkai that explains itself. And eventually when I do get my KK Genkai, this menu will pop up asking if you want to re-roll your KK Genkai. You can only do this once, unless you obviously just open up the menu again through a command and then, click the option to re-roll your KK Genkai. If I click yes, it will change my KK Genkai and I got Dust Release. The next add-on is the Anbu Bingo Book add-on. I have the book in my hand right now, and when I right click it, it opens up all these little menus that teach me about the mod. For example, we have the Getting Started, that gives you the FAQ, answering questions that are commonly asked, or how to get started in the mod. But if I go to like Tail Beast and stuff, it'll show me how to seal it and all the procedures to do that, plus what tail beasts are out there and the stages and stuff. Same thing goes for KK Genkai. If I go to like Wood Release, it'll show me how to get the Wood Release KK Genkai and all the jutsus for Wood KK Genkai. That is one of the main features of this mod, but it also has a config file that you can use to adjust certain things in the mod. When I open up the config file for the Anbu Bingo Book mod, it gives you stuff like changing the max amount of ninja XP your player can obtain, changing the custom Susanoo drain, changing the amount of jutsu XP you get per hit. It can also change the amount of chakra you can get passively. And probably one of the more important features to me in this config file is changing it to where you can get the Mangekyo Sharingan solo. So if you tame a wolf and then kill the wolf, or the wolf dies, then you evolve your Sharingan to the Mangekyo Sharingan. The Kabuto Addon. In my opinion, this is the best AHZNB add-on that is out right now. It adds NPCs such as the Otsutsuki, Rogue Ninjas, S-Rank Missing Ninjas. If you have the 10,000 Rio item, you can have a chance at hiring the Shinobi to become allies. And as you see, I eventually got the Shinobi recruited. Now if I use XP scrolls like these right here, I can level up the Shinobi all the way up to level 20, which is also configurable in the config file. And then once you have a max level Shinobi, let's say the Shinobi died, my Sharingan is going to evolve into the Mangekyo Sharingan. So if you don't want to kill your tamed wolf, but you have a Shinobi that dies, you can still get the Mangekyo Sharingan in single player. You also have Medical Ninja you can hire. So let me try to recruit this Medical Ninja. Eventually, I got the Medical Ninja recruited. Now I just give it some XP scrolls to level up its health and chakra, and then eventually it'll be at max level. You can even use the XP scrolls for yourself for jutsus. You can also teach your Shinobi jutsu. I just handed him the Great Fireball Jutsu, and it says in the text box, and you can also teach him a Sealing Jutsu. Now to teach him the Sealing Jutsu, you got to get the Sealing Scroll, hand him the Sealing Scroll, and then they'll know how to use the Sealing Jutsu. Shinobi can also be used to help seal Tailed Beast, so instead of needing a friend on the platform to help seal it, you can just use one of these guys. And just like wolves, you can set them on standby or keep them to where they follow you. We also have NPCs such as Jiraiya, which can help you give you Sage Mode, Kabuto, which can help give you DNA, and DNA basically just gives you more KK Genkais. So if I get this DNA right here, it tells me what type I got, which is dust. So if I go into survival mode, use this. Okay, so unintentionally, Kimimaro showed up, which is one of the Kabuto, and you guys can see that now they're having an absolute war. And in the meanwhile, my Shinobi that was max level died, and I ended up getting the Mangekyo Sharingan. Or my medical ninja, I don't know which one it was. I think it was the medical ninja. But like I was saying before, I got rudely interrupted by Kimimaro. DNA, this one says lava. So when I try to use it, it implants me with the Kekkei, but you also have a chance to die. So keep that in mind. But with the NPCs like the missing ninja or the Otsutsuki, it just kind of gives you something to, you know, fight and use your jutsus on rather than just normal Minecraft mobs. And they also can drop things which are useful for you. For example, like the rogue ninja can give you certain amounts of ninja experience to help you level up faster, which all of them do. Or the S rank missing ninja might drop his katana that you can use, which is a brand new item in the mod. Ninjas like the lava ninja can drop experience scrolls. The explosive ninja can sometimes drop jutsu scrolls. And the Kabuto mod even adds more armor, such as the Edo Tensei robe. We got a Rene Sharingan helmet, which I haven't checked out, so let's take a look at what that looks like. Looks like it just adds the Sharingan and Rinnegan combo. We have the staff that the Otsutsuki uses. We got paper release. We got all these headbands, a new Ryo block, the new katana weapon, and it even adds the Karma Seal, which I don't know how to obtain normally, if it's even possible, but it seems it has 3 jutsus at least. And for the last add-on, we have the Biju Unleashing add-on. I have just assigned myself to be the Two Tails Jinchuriki. As the name suggests, this has to deal with the tailed beast of the mod. If I go into controls, there's a special section for this mod, such as the Biju Trade, Challenge mode, Rage mode, which I'll go into those in a little bit. So when I turn into a Jinchuriki, you can see I get a special new text that appears and kind of gives you a name for this form. There's even new advancements that you can see when you become a Jinchuriki. And it shows you where you're at, like what stage, level 1, level 2, and then the final form, what tailed beast you have sealed. And then when I master the first form, you can see that there's no tails on the back like usual. This mod adds visual representations on how many tails you have, depending on what tailed beast you have sealed in. I have the 2 tails sealed in, so right now I don't have any tails on the first form. Now let's say I'm ready to go to stage 2. I unlock both tails for the 2 tails and a new type of title. And I just noticed when you look in the top right, it shows you how many tails you have as well. So let's switch to the second form. Now I'm on level 2 and it gave me the advancement. So let me quickly try to tame this form. When I click the Biju trade button, which is B, it says it'll lend me some of its chakra, which it gave me like 17,000 chakra, but now I can't use it for a certain amount of time. So this is kind of pretty useful if you can't have time to charge chakra, but you need a little bit more in the midst of a battle. So just click B and boom, you can get a quick little bit of its chakra. It seems it even gives you some resistance and regeneration to add on to that. In my tailed beast form, if I press R, I can go into rage mode, which unleashes the tailed beast for a certain amount of time. I'm in rage mode right now and I can't really control the tailed beast. I'm kind of stuck to it, and I'm pretty sure this lasts until I run out of chakra. Or I can deactivate it. If I hold the R button, I deactivate the tailed beast rage mode, but I come with serious debuffs after. When you press K, you can go into challenge mode and challenge your tailed beast in this special little arena. And you can see I go into a one-on-one battle with my tailed beast. What even special, I guess, boss fight music. The Biju mod also has a config file which can have an option to allow sealing in survival mode. I don't know how it exactly works, but I'm assuming if you just do the usual sealing, you won't have to have other people in the circle, so you can do it by yourself. Then you got other things like changing, the chakra bonus per tail and stuff like that. And that about covers all the add-ons that I wanted to showcase to you. Now keep in mind, all of these add-ons are for the 0.3.1 AHZNB version. So if you try to use it on any older version or the, Patreon version, which is 0.3.2, I think most of these can still work, but for what I was trying to showcase, it's going to be for the 0.3.1 version. And there's other add-ons out there like the Naruto expansion, Boruto expansion, Springs add-on. All of those work for the 0.3.2 version, which is, a Patreon exclusive version. So it's not really out to the public. So that's why I covered these that are over the 0.3.1 version. If you want to help out the channel, you can go and join my membership for special emojis, early access to videos I'm working on, early viewing of videos that before everybody else gets to see it, and a special badge to show people how long you've been a member for. Like I promised you guys, I'm working on trying to become more consistent in uploading so that I don't abandon you guys for 2 years again. But thank you guys for watching. Please give this video a like, subscribe, maybe drop a comment on what you think about the add-ons that I showcased, and yeah.